need to chase. It's not something to be chased. It's the reason why I have easily 10x'd my wealth in a decade. This is the power of. So don't deny yourself that you want it. It is okay to want. Welcome back to Millionaires Are Made, the podcast. I'm Michelle Rule, wealth strategist, energetics queen, and your guide to building soul-aligned, wildly abundant wealth. In the last episode, we spoke strategy. But now let's talk about what really determines whether the strategy will work or not. Your energy, your relationship with money, and the unseen forces that shape your wealth far more than spreadsheets ever will. Because I'm not just someone who talks about money. I've spent years studying energy. I'm Reiki trained, I've trained in pranic healing, and I work with the universal energy. And if there's one thing I know for sure, everything is energy. And money is no exception. Money is a relationship. Let's strip it all the way back. If money was a person, how would it feel in your presence? Would it feel appreciated, trusted, safe? Would it feel judged, avoided, resented? Most women are walking around with conflicted, guilt-ridden energy around money, and they don't even realize it. But here's the truth. Money is a relationship. And just like any relationship, it requires trust, respect, and clear communication. You cannot attract or hold wild levels of wealth if you are at war with money. Guilt and shame is a blocker of abundance. So let's talk about two of the biggest blocks that I see in my clients and in myself in the early days: guilt and shame. Guilt for wanting more, shame for what you've done or haven't done with money before, or even any guilt or shame in any area of your life. What was. What happened. Holding on to it doesn't change what was. Holding on to it only robs you of the peace, the joy of today. So let's look at it. Now, these frequencies are dense. They are heavy. They are the number one blockers of abundance: guilt and shame. Why? Because guilt and shame puts you in a loop of self-rejection. You subconsciously tell yourself, I don't deserve more. I'm bad with money. I always mess it up. And if that's what you believe, money will respond accordingly. Here's a real life example of a client that came to me carrying deep shame from the past and guilt. It's like I said, we are human. All of us, absolutely every single one of us, would have experienced guilt and shame at some point in our life. Why? We did what we did. We did the best that we could with what we had at the time. Now, if we didn't love the decisions that we made, we've decided to make different choices now. Okay, let's not hold on to what was. What was allowed you to get to the place that you are today. So we invited her to look at that guilt and that shame right in the face. Look at it, shine light on it, and decide from today's standpoint, did we still want to hold on to the guilt and the shame, or had it served its purpose? Have we learnt the lesson? Have we gained everything that we needed to gain from that situation? And now were we actually ready to let it go? And in one deep dive session with this beautiful soul, this beautiful woman who came to me, one session, and she was ready. We looked at it. We dissolved the guilt and shame. We found purpose from what happened, and we let that go. We dissolved it. Now, if any of you have done energy work, you do know that these things can happen fast. They can happen fast when you're ready. So once this guilt and shame had dissolved about how we handled money in the past was the past. What happened next was a surprise to her, but not a surprise to me, because I see this time and time again, and I've seen it in my own life. Clients suddenly landing in your DMs, she said, paying higher prices than she'd ever charged in lump sums, ready and willing to pay. Her highest ever cash months. Why? Because she no longer felt unworthy of it. She even had an email with some old debts suddenly dismissed that she was not expecting. Why? because even old debts, it's energy. We've let it go. And in that email, it said that we shouldn't even have held this for that long. There should have been this other situation which dissolved it at an earlier time. And now was the time for that to happen. So she stepped into her wealthy woman identity fast. And like I say, the best part is when you're working with energy, it doesn't have to take time. You just have to decide you're ready. Energy shifts, your reality follows. Now, let's have a look at, well, what is the opposite? So, guilt and shame, number one, blocker of abundance. Great. Let's dissolve that. Now, if we flip that on the other side, if everything is energy, well, then tell me, Michelle, what is the number one attractor of money energy? Well, let me tell you this right now, because there is one frequency that calls in abundance like no other frequency, and it is pride. Now, not ego, not arrogance, but healthy pride. The deep, grounded knowing that you are safe to hold more, that you are the proud woman, that you proud of who you've become, that you respect yourself, you respect your money, you respect your mission. Pride, feeling good about yourself is magnetic. It says, I'm ready. I trust myself. I honor what I've built and what I'm still building. When you live in that energy, money comes to you. Opportunities come to you. Alignment, perfect alignment, money will start to flow because abundance responds to self-love and pride. Now, this is where my work gets to go deeper than most because I'm not only here to talk numbers and strategy, I'm here to show you that energetics is the multiplier. It's the reason why I have easily 10x'd my wealth in a decade because I have not only worked with strategy. Yes, strategy is important. I do believe that. Strategy has made me a wealthy woman, but the opportunities that have flown to me, the clients that flow to me, just the way that life and money loves me is from my energetic work. I spent years in energetic mastery, Reiki, pranic healing, crystal healing, universal laws, intuitive guidance. I believe we all have this within us. I just spent the time to tap into it. It is accessible for us all. Now, I've seen this time and time again that when you clean up your energy around money, when you heal that guilt, that shame, and you step into self-trust, when you start speaking to money like it's a respected partner, but it's like your BFF. Speak to money like it's your best friend. Like, how do you want to invite your best friend in? What do you want to go do? And tell your best friend, let's go take the holidays. Let's go take the shopping trips. Talk to money as if you absolutely love it. You cannot wait for it to come hang out with you. And these are all of the things that we're going to do together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This and more. Yes, please, universe. Money loves me and I love money. It's okay to want money. Money is sustenance. On this planet, money is sustenance. It's an energy force, an energy like an invisible number in your bank account that allows you to take the trip, to take the holiday, to go purchase things that make your life easy, purchase back time, build a village around you of people that can help you in your home, in your business. This is the power of money. So don't deny yourself that you want it. It is okay to want money. When you can do this work and heal your relationship to money, your external reality shifts fast. Clients jump in, your income jumps, ideas land, resistance fades because you are no longer blocking your own flow. It doesn't have to take time. I don't subscribe to any specific timeline. Clients come to me, how long will it take to build my first $1 million? I can't tell you because it depends on the strategy that you're going to put in place, the energetic work that you're willing to do. It is those two key things that will amplify your results and get you to the millionaire status faster than what people around you will be expecting. You are the exception to the rule. How fast you go is up to you. The power is yours. So, if there's one thing I want to talk to you about today and allow you to walk away with, that you don't need to chase money. It's not something to be chased. It's something that once you heal your relationship to, will naturally flow to you. So you start here, reflect. Start even today, just reflecting on, okay, so where is guilt and shame still in my life? Or where is it still in my money story? Choose to move into pride. Look how far you've come. So you speak to money like it's a respected friend, more than that, like it's your BFF, like it's your best friend. Thank it, bless it, welcome it, this and more. This is the way that we need to speak to money. So you're not broken. I promise you, you're not behind. You're not bad with money. You just haven't been taught how to work with it energetically. And that's exactly what we're doing now. So if this episode resonated with you, tag me on Instagram, Michelle Rule Millionaire Maker. Tell me one shift that you're going to make with your relationship with money. You're ready to receive. And I'm here to remind you that your millions are already on their way. So let's keep making them inevitable. Stay tuned for the next episode.